Feeling stuck in life is one of the most universal experiences we share as human beings. It's that lingering sense of being tethered to the same spot, unable to break free from cycles that seem to define our existence. Whether it's in our finances, relationships, health, or career, the weight of stagnation can feel insurmountable. The same patterns repeat themselves, and despite our best efforts, nothing seems to change. The frustration of knowing you're capable of more, yet being unable to access it, can feel like a relentless storm cloud hovering above. But what if I told you that this state of being stuck is not a reflection of your reality, but a result of how you've been focusing your mind? Our reality is not an unchangeable series of events. It is shaped by what we choose to focus on. This understanding is at the core of many spiritual and psychological teachings, including those of Neville Goddard. Neville famously taught that imagination is the cornerstone of creation, and that the thoughts and feelings we nurture in our inner world become the foundation for what manifests externally. His philosophy aligns seamlessly with findings in behavioral psychology, which show that our brain acts as a goal-achieving machine. This powerful organ continuously seeks alignment between our beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and actions to produce outcomes that match what we've internalized. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how, when you fixate on a problem, it begins to consume your life? The more you focus on your financial struggles, the more your mind picks up evidence to confirm that you're stuck in a cycle of lack. Similarly, dwelling on dissatisfaction in relationships often leads to more conflict or isolation, as your subconscious mind works to align with the reality you're vividly imagining. It's not that the external world is conspiring against you. It's that your brain is wired to seek coherence between your inner world and your outer experiences. This is the mental trap many of us fall into. We believe that by intensely focusing on what's missing, we're somehow solving the problem. Yet, in reality, this focus on lack only deepens the sense of inadequacy. The truth is, the brain doesn't discriminate between what you want and what you fear. It simply amplifies what you pay the most attention to. And this is where a powerful mental shift can transform stagnation into success. To escape this cycle, the first step is to become aware of the narrative you're feeding your mind. Awareness is a transformative tool in itself because it creates space between your thoughts and your identity. Begin by observing your inner dialogue. Are you constantly saying things like, "I'll never be able to afford that," or "I'm always going to be alone"? These repetitive statements aren't just idle thoughts. They are commands to your subconscious, which then filters your perception of reality to align with these beliefs. The shift begins when you replace these limiting thoughts with ones that focus on abundance. Instead of fixating on what you don't have, begin noticing and appreciating what you do. This is not a surface-level act of positive thinking. It's a deep, intentional practice of shifting your mental focus. For example, if you're struggling with finances, take a moment to recognize the resources already available to you. Perhaps you have shelter, food, or the skills that can lead to income. If relationships feel lacking, focus on the connections you do have, whether with friends, family, or even yourself. When you start to align your thoughts with gratitude and abundance, you trigger a profound change in how your brain functions. This is where Neville Goddard's teachings illuminate the path forward. He often emphasized the importance of living in the end. This means imagining the state of already having achieved your desires, as if it were your current reality. When you do this, you're not merely daydreaming, you're rewiring your subconscious mind. The brain, being a goal-achieving machine, begins to align your actions, emotions, and decisions with this imagined reality. The more vividly and consistently you hold this image in your mind, the more your outer world starts to shift to match it. Behavioral psychology supports this principle through the concept of the reticular activating system, RAS. This is the part of your brain that acts as a filter, prioritizing information based on what you deem important. When you train your focus on abundance and possibilities, your RAS begins to pick up on opportunities and solutions that were previously invisible to you. It's not that the external world has suddenly changed. It's that your perception of it has expanded to include pathways you couldn't see before. This process requires more than just occasional visualization or affirmations. It demands consistency and emotional alignment. The emotions you attach to your thoughts are the fuel that drives this transformation. If you imagine abundance while simultaneously feeling unworthy or fearful, your brain receives mixed signals and remains stuck in confusion. Instead, Cultivate a deep sense of gratitude and excitement as you visualize your desired state. Gratitude is particularly powerful because it shifts your focus to what's already good in your life, reinforcing the belief that you are already abundant. Let's explore a practical example. Suppose you feel stuck in your career. Your current reality may include a job that doesn't fulfill you, a lack of recognition, or limited opportunities for growth. Instead of ruminating on these frustrations, shift your focus to what you desire. Close your eyes and vividly imagine a day in the life of your ideal career. See yourself waking up excited to work, receiving recognition for your contributions, and experiencing the freedom that comes with doing what you love. Engage all your senses in this visualization. Feel the joy, hear the words of praise, and see the tangible results of your efforts. Do this consistently, and over time, you'll notice subtle shifts in your thoughts, emotions, and actions that bring you closer to this vision. The beauty of this practice is that it doesn't require external changes to begin. The transformation starts within. When you shift your focus to the abundance of what already exists, your energy changes. You become more open, confident, and proactive, which naturally attracts opportunities and resources that align with your desired reality. It's not magic. It's the result of aligning your internal state with the outcomes you seek. This mental shift is not always easy, especially when you're in the depths of feeling stuck. It's natural to feel resistance or skepticism at first, but remember, the brain is malleable. Through consistent practice, you can rewire even the most deeply ingrained thought patterns. Begin with small steps. Dedicate a few minutes each day to focusing on abundance. Gradually, this practice will become a habit, and the positive changes in your mindset and reality will reinforce your commitment to the process. As you continue this journey, you'll realize that being stuck was never a permanent state. It was a reflection of where your focus had been. By choosing to direct your attention toward abundance, you unlock the brain's innate potential to create a life that aligns with your deepest desires. The key insight is simple yet profound. Focus not on the lack of what you want, but on the abundance of what already exists. This shift in perspective is the bridge between stagnation and success, between wishing for change and living it. Take a moment after this video to sit quietly with yourself. Reflect on what you've been focusing on. Are your thoughts supporting the life you want, or are they reinforcing the life you're trying to escape? Awareness is the first step to transformation. For the next 7 days, commit to noticing and appreciating every small moment of abundance in your life. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, a smile from a stranger, or the simple fact that you woke up today. Watch how this practice transforms your mindset and begins to shift your reality. Remember, your brain is always working to align your reality with what you focus on. It doesn't take a day off. Use this incredible tool to your advantage. Instead of letting it magnify your struggles, let it become the engine that drives your success. Stagnation is a temporary illusion, and you have the power to dissolve it. Your thoughts, your emotions, your focus, all of these are tools that you can wield to create a life that resonates with your deepest desires. Think of this as the beginning of a journey where you reclaim your power, not by fighting against what you lack, but by embracing the beauty of what already exists. Each step you take in shifting your focus from lack to abundance is a declaration of faith in yourself and in the infinite possibilities that life holds.